Before we get started today, we are going to talk about the fact that we're going to be launching a brand new community server for all the mods 10 to the sky soon. And we'll be using the amazing hosting company, Apex Hosting. They are a sponsor of the channel. I think I have to put the little sponsor tag on the video today, which I don't often do, if I'm honest. I think this is like the third time I've ever done it. I've actually used them before they sponsored us, and their support is just insanely good. It was a bank holiday, and they went through like our Spark logs and everything. It was insane. They kept everything running smooth, and their prices are actually pretty good. I think we looked through like 100 different hosting options, and we just went back to Apex because they were so good. So yeah, if you're looking for your own server, then make sure you go to apexhost.gg/Pilpoh. And if you want to join a server with me, then I'll have a link to my Patreon down below. Anyway, let's get into it. Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Now, today we're not going to do any more applied energistics because we did quite a bit last episode. I feel like the assembler matrix, getting this thing was so good, right? We've got loads of recipes in here now. There's not even that much. We haven't even got a full pattern provider worth in there. Now, someone did mention that there was like an Ars Nouveau tree farm. I don't really use magic mods that often, so what was I doing? Draw. There you go. Yeah, maybe we do make a bunch of magic. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, actually. We should probably do that. Maybe this area over here should be for like Ars Nouveau and magic-y stuff, right? So first things first, saplings. Pop you back here. And then if we just get a bunch of emeralds, which we've got loads of now, which is really good, we can buy 1, 2, okay, 2, 3, 4. Why does it do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my giddy aunt. There we go. Thank you. So we got one of each, basically. One stack of each. So we're going to get into some Ars Nouveau today, I think. That's a completely different to what I normally do. So there we go. Spellbook? Yeah, there is. Nice. So novice spellbook. So we need to make iron. Yes. And I'm actually going to use probably a little waste, but I'm going to use one of the tattered tomes that we've got. I don't know why we've got two either, but there you go. There's Unbreaking X. Love it. This thing you can use for like a bunch of stuff. It's awesome. So next one. Oh, I need more blaze rods. Okie dokie. Blaze powder. I'm just going to put 4 stacks in here, and we can get a stack of blaze over time, right? So that was 2 blaze rods, I believe you need for this. Yeah, we've got everything to do this as well, which is really good. And then after that, we do need to kill a wither. We need a totem of undying, and we need the Wilden tribute. Might have to try and do that today. If we're going to do Ars Nouveau, we might as well do all of it, right? Right, so let's upgrade this one now. That is a tier 2 book. Oh, yeah, we need to do a wither kill as well. I'm pretty sure we could do a wither kill. We should do the Wilden. Oh, you know what we should do? All right. We are technically we are doing Ars Nouveau today. However, I am going to get into Industrial Foregoing real quick. Just purely because we can get the thing that just pops them. So, Industrial Foregoing. So, we just need to do the basics. So, let's do a fluid extractor. In fact, I might actually program a few of these things in, because we might as well. So, fluid extractor. Oh, we definitely need a piston recipe, because that's just a really good recipe to have. And we also need this recipe right here. There we go. So, we can run over here and just lob them in like that. So, now we can get a fluid extractor. So, I'm just going to get 4 of those. You need a block of redstone. Now, compacting drawer. I've got a simple compacting drawer, which I'm actually going to put right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab a piece of redstone, and we're going to pop that one in. Where is our linking tool? There it is. I'm going to lock it. I'm going to link it like that. And you can see all of the redstone is being fed straight into that. So now, if we have a look in our system, we've got loads of redstone. Redstone blocks right there. So we don't even have to think about that one. So what was it? Fluid. Extractor. Let's get 4 of those real quick. So you're not going to give me any quests for this, are you? Because you probably want me to have... Where are you? Industrial foregoing. What is the starter quest for this? Yeah, fitting machine frame. Knew it. Frame. There you go. Nice. So we can actually do some of the quests for this. Right. This one, I think we're going to go and do over here. So basically, you place away from you, don't you? Yeah, perfect. We're going to have all of these pointed at the same block. Right here. Like that. So you can see all of those pointed at the same one. Right there is where we're going to put... Oh, yeah, I don't have any... Yeah, there you go. Active formation plane, which is one of these bad boys. This thing right here, by the way, is basically the exact same as a constructor from Refined Storage, if you are that way inclined. I do like a bit of Refined Storage, but I also really like Applied Energistics. I feel like I'm right in the middle with that one. So we need these 2 to go in here, and then these 2 to go in here, like that. So let's make an active formation plane right there. And if we get some cables, we got enough to do that? Oh, we need some white wool. Okay. For now, we're going to use regular cables because I can't be bothered to try and get ourselves some cables for this one. But what we could do is we can feed it around the back here. So I'm going to try and remember where all of these cables go. All of these blocks. And I do, in my backpack, have a personal shrinking device. Now, this thing is really cool. It can make you go really small. So I'm 1 block tall right now. So there's that one there. So this, I need to go down. I need to go over 1. There you go. So we can go in this 1 block area. Kind of funny, isn't it? Now, I'm stuck in the mud right here. Because the mud is like, it's got that thing where you go 1 like little pixel down. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Anyway, I want to cable this all up. A nice thing as well is you could stay in the same block as a cable from Applied Energistics right here. So if we do that, we can sort of block it in as well. Like that. And then we've got a cable right there. Oh, this is a really weird view, isn't it? So there you go. There is people that literally play their entire game in the tiny mode. It's really funny. Hey, I put some more of those wireless cards in there. So, yeah, we've got a bit more range now, which is really nice. All of this, by the way, is because we want to make ourselves a mob crusher. Yeah, we want to make one of these bad boys. So we do actually need to make plastic, don't we? So we need to make the dried rubber, which comes from the latex processing plant or unit or whatever it's called. Yeah, processing unit. This is such a good mod. Make sure you go and check out the mod developers for all of these mods that we've got right here, because they are all amazing and they deserve all of the love in the world, honestly. Right, we kind of need a pattern processor over here. We don't need to do too much with this. There's only a couple of things that we want to automate from this. So stick that one back down there. Perfect. Yeah, good. In fact, what we could do is... No, that looks stupid. Yeah, we'll leave it the way it was. Pattern processor. Pattern provider is what I meant to say. In fact, we don't need a fancy one. We just need a regular old pattern provider. I need to stop using the fancy ones for everything. So this one, we're going to say output to the side, and it's going to put back into this. And then this one, we need a pattern, which is going to be, I think it's 0.1 millibuckets. So dried rubber. Or dry rubber? That one. So we do that. That's not the recipe, though. I think we're going to have to remember how much we've got right there. Have I got any buckets? No. Okay. Oh, we must have used all of our buckets. Okie dokie. So we need to do latex and water. Like that. There you go. So you put latex in there and you put some water in there. And I want to just see before it outputs. Okay, it already did output. Damn. Okay. So it used 750 or 0.7 of a bucket of latex. And it used half a bucket of water. So that's what we need to do. And I think we've only got one dry rubber. Yeah, only one. So if we do latex, water. So it is middle click on that one, 0.75. And then you can do that one as well. And you can do 0.5. That is the recipe right there for making dried rubber. And I can pop that right there. That'll put the latex and the, yeah. Yes, that's the point. I'm going to have to get some latex though. Right now. Because unfortunately, it's just the way it is. We have to get that latex out of there somehow. So if I do one more, I think it will do the thing. Because that is now half a bucket. Yeah, perfect. Now if I put that one in. And we need, what? A bucket? No. Yeah, a bucket of water. There you go. There you go. So that should make 2 more. That should go down. That should go down. And then that's the perfect recipe right there. The plastic. So we need that one to go right on. You know what? Netherite furnace is what we need to look for. Right, I fixed my storage. I had some issues with the storage, didn't I? And what I ended up doing is I've just made this netherite chest link to a different storage controller. So this one over here is the one that is linked to this chest. This chest right here is not linked at all to this. Now, I did have to break all of the storage inputs, even though I unlinked them from the old one over here. It was still using like this storage right here for some reason. Even though this was not even linked to those over there. I don't know. It's got its knickers in a twist a little bit. So I had to break all of those. And then, yeah, I linked all of these ones right here to this storage controller, which is linked to this drawer over here. That's really confusing, but basically it just means that all of the stuff in here is not going to be, you know, sort of, yeah, broken. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is ingot. I'm going to put in some of the drawers all of the different ingots that we've got. So, have we got 2 aluminiums? No, we don't. Okay, cool. We've got that one there. We've got platinum as well. By the way, we're getting uranium. And we're getting that purely from the crushed. We do that one. And we go there. There you go. So you get it from this one right here. There you go. So you get the uranium ore chunks. Yeah, all good. So now I can put these ones. So I've got 9 right here. And I should have made 9 drawers. So we just need to figure out a place to put these. So I'm going to put that one there, for example. Where else am I going to put them? Platinum, you can go there. Aluminium, you can go there. Zinc, you can go there. I've already got some zinc, so obviously it filled it back in. Nickel. Osmium. There we go. What was that one again? That one was silver. And then we got 2 more. Lead. Tin. Good stuff. There we go. Never do this, by the way. I don't know why I keep showing it off. Just definitely don't do the like import from this into your storage system. That's probably causing quite a bit of lag because it has to like check the entire thing. This one's probably not as bad. But we don't have observable in this pack. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to get back to some industrial foregoing now. sorry, I jumped ahead a little bit, and now I've got a dissolution chamber. If we do dissolution chamber, one of those bad boys right there. Relatively easy to get once you've got plastic. You need plastic to do this one, basically. But this one has a ton of recipes, and the main ones that I have already programmed in is we've got the processing tier 2s. I don't think I want to go any higher than tier 2. I'll pop over here and I'll show you what I did for that. So if you go into this, actually, I'll tell you what, add-on will show all of them right here. There is these like efficiency ones which require like essence and stuff, and then you can use this one to make yourself like a tier 5 and then a tier 6, tier 7, tier 8. Tier 8 is the best you can make. Use its ether gas and all of that gubbins, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with the tier 2s for now because we're early in the pack, aren't we? So yeah. So this is the recipe I did right there. All I did is click that button. That's literally it. And then you do that, and that's the recipe that we've got. I went and did an automation for the diamond gear for the glass pane and the sugar. So if I do this, because we've already got that right there. If we pop back over here and I request add-on. Let's say we need a tier 2 processing add-on, for example. If I do one of those right there, and we have a look in here. There you go. It puts all of them in the right place. And then all I did was have the output to the left. So it's going into the pattern provider return inventory. So there we go. We got ourselves a processing pattern tier 2. Now, what I've done is for all 3 of these add-ons right here, I put one in each of these. They're all full up now, by the way, because I think the pipe underneath is full up as well. And so is the drawer over there. Let me put my magnet back on. So that one's full up, so we're not going to get any more, which is fine. That means that it's not going to suck up the latex out of the acacia log, which is great because we don't want it to do that anymore because we've got enough. Over here, we've got latex processing unit, and it's all working perfect. The thing that we actually need, we need to go program in for the dissolution chamber. If we go to the mob, it's actually called a slaughter factory. So we need a mob slaughter factory right there. So I'm just going to do, you know what? We don't actually have to program that one in. I'm just going to make it. So we need to make gold gear. We need to make another iron sword. We need another couple right there. And mob slaughter factory. Let's get our flux point as well. And I need an add-on for this, which will make it so it will be like a bigger area. So if we go back to add-ons, add-on, you can see all of these ones right here. They've got range. Now, the best one is usually tier 12, which uses some emeralds. It also uses latex. Now, the cool thing about AE2 is the fact that it can send both. So this one's got like a little tank involved in the middle there. So it can actually send to that tank, which is awesome. So if we say, make us a tier 12 add-on, there you go. It put everything in there, including the latex. So a few people I've seen have basically filled one of the dissolution chambers with latex. And are like, there you go, that one's got latex. And then they have another one which has like ether gas and another one that has the other materials and stuff. Basically what we've done over here for the mechanism stuff we did. But I feel like this one's good enough. Like if it's got stuff in there, it won't send any more, right? So yeah, anyway, there you go. We got our tier 12 right there. Now I'm actually going to use this and we're going to take tanks. I'm just going to make 2 singularity tanks because why not? Let's get 100 more of those, please. Are you seriously going to try and make me use my quartz glass to do that? That was a bit rude, wasn't it? I don't want to use my quartz glass. Mean. So yeah, we're going to come over to our apotheosis area. And I'm literally just going to stick it there. Now what this does is the face of it, if I do a show and hide right there. There you go. You can see that it's only going to affect that area right there. But if I put in the range add-on, and we have a look outside, it's huge the amount of room that this covers right now. And this thing, the mob slaughter factory, will literally just pop mobs and give you some, it will be liquid meat and some pink slime. And we actually just want the liquid meat and the pink slime. So I am going to put these here for now. We're only going to get a few of these because I was actually trying to do an Ars Nouveau video today, but it didn't help, did it? It didn't work. Didn't work. So anyway, we turn the light off right there. That should, fingers crossed. I think it's already doing it. Should we have a look? Yeah, there you go. We got liquid meat. We're going to get the liquid meat to go out the left, like that. And then we're going to get the pink slime to go out the right, like that. So that one there is going to get the pink slime. We might have to be here for a little while because the... Why have you not popped right there? I probably need to get the other add-ons. So let's go do that. Let's come over here. Now, the mob crusher is actually what we're going for. The mob crusher is insane because it will kill things in an area and it will give you their drops. But it will just pop them, basically. So we're going to use this on a wither. And we might as well use it on the Wilden Chimera as well. Because it will give us all of the drops from it as well. So, if we have a look at it, we need this advanced machine frame, which requires that pink slime. So, I'm literally putting this here right now so I can get a couple of buckets of pink slime. There we go. We got ourselves pink slime. I also had a Apotheosis boss spawn in there, and it was purple. So if we killed it, we might have got a mythic tier thing right there, which would have been really, really good. I'm actually going to make let's make it a 256. I'll program this in, by the way. Actually, thinking about it, I kind of want us to make a bigger fluid cell. Actually, yeah. Can I make this? Easy enough. There we go. So that is going to go off and make us a 256 storage component. We're going to make a fluid storage housing, and that just means that we can put random fluids that we've got into our system. Oh, I already made a bunch of patterns. Good, good. So I need that one, but I also need the simple machine frame, which is fine. We could do that one. We just need to also make the gold gear right there. We also need to make some nether brick. We can do that one, and that'll go into the smelter. What else do we need for the simple machine frame? I think that's everything. And then this one, yeah, you need some netherite scrap, which is fine. We could do that. So stick that one in there, and then these ones go. This one should say dissolution chamber. Oh yeah, I upgraded my furnace as well. Dissolution chamber. Did I do that already? I can't remember now. Stick that one there. Stick that one there, and then we also need. It's right there. Perfect. Stick that one right there. So now, can we make a mob crusher? Or at least can we make the advanced right there? I think we can, you know. I need to make some more crafting CPUs as well. Or I need to make the big version of crafting CPU. Like that's the big version of the thingy, right? So very technical terms right there, Pilpoh. Anyway, let's stick that one in and we can get ourselves a quickie mob crusher. Oh, quest complete. What was the quest for that? Is that all of them? That is all of them. Quick/home. Right, I did do this between like me recording stuff, and that is because I needed a bunch of wool. So now what I can do is, instead of having my superior sheep model in there, we can take the wither skeleton out like there, and we just pop it in there and just wait. And then this should give us a wither skeleton. Fingers crossed. Not, it won't give it us straight away. That one's failed, but that's fine. Also, doesn't it give like an end prediction? Prediction. Oh, it's another one. Good. Hey, there we go. We got ourselves a wither skeleton prediction. I think I am just going to... It's easier to just do the wither skeleton skulls. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but why not, eh? Anyway, we've got our wither skeleton skulls now that we can use for... Oh, and we got some soul sand as well. Where did I put my soul sand? I think it might be in a drawer. Is that it? Yeah, there you go. It's got my soul sand in it. There you go. Fine, that'll do. Just so nothing gets out, tinted glass. Now, this is the tinted glass from mob grinding utils. And I'm just going to get a bunch of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to build the wither. I made a little platform, but now I'm thinking about it. We'll make it out of this stuff instead. There we go. And again, we need to make sure that this thing over here is not full up, because it was already full up right there. I don't know if it will drop into that. There you go. It's being hurt. It's being hurt. It's being hurt. And there you go. There's the nether star that we needed. I don't know why that's not a quest, but it's not a quest apparently. Why did I need another star? It was, oh yeah, so I could do the Archmage spellbook. What's a good way of getting the invoker prediction? What we're going to do in here is we are going to do a ritual of Wilden. I think that's the name of it. Ritual Wilden. This thing. So we need to do this one first, obviously, because we can't do the other one, because you need to use this to get the different like Wilden bits right there. So I need to do that. I need a quickie sword as well. And then you can use a ritual brazier. So one of those bad boys. Now I need to get some source gems. So we do actually need to maybe do a little automation for this. I think, you know what? We're actually going to use amethyst. Kind of doing magic over here. So I'm going to put one there and we'll put one there as well. And then we also want to put into there. Okay, so we got amethyst. Amethyst blocks right there. Now, I believe, yeah, I put them so they're in a compacting drawer. So you can compact these down, which are pretty good. Anyway, we can stick these ones in like that. And really slowly, they will convert. Get yourself some source gems, and then you can make a little source farm. And you know what source farm we're going to make? I always make this. Snad. Quick old snad farm, I think. You can get a little bit of snad. I'm literally just going to put it right there, I think. And if we get a cactus, just one cactus, and we get a... Oh, we need some way of voiding it as well. Let's use a trash can. And a item collector. We've actually got the advanced item collector. We used that a while back. So the plan is with this is, let's say, I'm going to put the item trash can right there. We'll use the item trash can as the thing that breaks the cactus. And in here, we can say only thing that you want to put in here is cactus. So that means that if we try and put some mud in there, it's not going to work. But if we have some cactus, it will go in there unless you put the mud in the filter, right? So if I get another cactus, because I just realized what I just did. There you go. They're not going in there because I haven't put the advanced item collector. But if I put the advanced item collector on there, I'll happily do it. Goodbye, cactus. Now, it's super annoying, that noise and everything, but that's fine because... oh, and you need to be a bit bigger, don't you? Why? Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're fine to do that. Yeah. There you go. So if we're over here now... We are going to pick them up still. Ah, okay. There you go. That's the biggest it can do. So, what is happening here is the snad grows instantly the cactus. The cactus can't be next to anything, so the item trash can actually breaks that cactus. And then it gets picked up by the advanced item collector and goes straight into the trash can. Now... what we can do is we can use and abuse the fact that this thing is grown. Every time it grows, it actually counts towards one of the source links. So source link. This one I always like to do. The agronomic source link. That one right there. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. We can convert them into source gems like that. We can get the agronomic source link. We can even just stick it right on top like that. There you go. And you can see 'Tis powering, that one right there. And we could do the same thing if we use amethyst. Right there. We could just literally chuck them in. And because this thing here has got some sauce, or it will do in a second, you can see this one's already draining out. And going into these things. Although I do think that this takes quite a bit of sauce, doesn't it? If I do this and we have a look in that one. 2,000 sauce is what it needs. But it should get there relatively quickly, considering there's 2 of them right there. I could even get another agronomic sauce link, I suppose. There we go. We got a decent amount of sauce right there. So actually, we do need that. We need to make a ritual brazier, which is one of these bad boys. Yeah, so we want to do that. And then we want the arcane pedestal. And then you use with the arcane pedestal a block of sauce. And you get yourself a ritual brazier. And then I'm actually going to make 2 of these Wilden. I know this is not the best recipe to do. Oh, screw it. Let's do 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. And then we could do that right there. There you go. We've got 4 ritual braziers. Right. That is going to get annoying. So what we can do is right here, muffler. Let's set up a little radius thing. So I like the sound of breaking stuff. So yeah. But this one, I believe, is the wall break. So if we say in this area and we set it to be anchored for, I don't know, like 10 blocks. 10 blocks in this area right here. Wall break is going to be turned off. So there you go. It's a lot nicer. I literally got some cactus out of that. That's funny. Anyway. Our magnet is too strong, apparently. So yeah, with that, what we can do is we can take these and we can go to our new room that we've got. Egg. Nope. One day we'll get it. And I'm pretty sure this might actually pop this entire area, because I remember vaguely, by the way, you just do that and then you right click it to activate it. Now, what we can do now is we can hop out of here and those will get popped. So this thing over here will actually, oh my goodness, I forgot. Oh, hello. There you go. So we're getting the Wilden wing. There you go. There's the Wilden horn. Might need to do a few of these, to be fair. You done? I think you're done. Okay. Yeah. The last one, actually, we'll do 2 more of these. Awaiting activation. There you go. Activated. There's the Wilden horn. That's actually really good for us. I think we're waiting on... I forget the name of it. It's the spike, isn't it? Wilden spike. There you go. That's the one. So we got 1 of each now. So you can use this by using the tablet of Summon Wilden. Now, if we were to have the book, we could look into this a bit more. Same thing with all of these ones right here. In fact, what I'm going to do, I forgot about this. There's a Draugme right there, which we might want to get. So I'm going to chuck that down. He picked it up. He's going to do his dance. And there is a Draugme token. Or Drigme, sorry. I do apologize. I do say Draugme wrong. And I know I do as well. That's just a bad habit I've got. Anyway, we can right-click this on here. And I can throw 1 of each of the different Wilden parts. There's only 3. And then you can summon the Wilden Chimera. Now, the only thing I will say about the Wilden Chimera is sometimes he'll break the area that you're in. Like that. There it is. Yeah, about that. He's flung me around. There it is. Cool. We got ourselves the Wilden Tribute. You know what that means? Now that we've got the Wilden Tribute, I should go fix that for one thing. That one area, but it's all good. We can use this. With the Totem of Undying we got from these dudes right here. The Nether Star we got from killing the Wither, or cheesing the Wither. And now we've got the Archmage book. So now we can use this to make a tree farm. Although I think that's probably enough for today, if I'm honest. We've got so much to do, honestly. It's crazy. I want to do everything. So yeah, what I do plan on doing, that's already 100% full, see? So it's really, really good. We could actually make a bunch more jars. In fact, we are going to do that. 6 jars. There you go. And we can just like slap them around here for now. There you go. This one should fill up all of them. Look, that one's already 42% full. Meaning of life right there. Anyway. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to call it today. I know we said we were going to do a tree farm, and I know it completely spiraled. Have you guys ever played RuneScape? Because there is a quest in RuneScape called One Small Favor. And the basic gist is, one guy asks you, okay, I'll do this favor for you, one small favor, if you go and get this thing off of the dude down the road. And then you go to the dude down the road and he's like, okay, I'll give you this thing if you go and talk to this person. And then they're like, okay, I'll talk to this person if you go and do this thing, and so on and so on. And there's like a load and load of stuff to do. Everyone gives you something to do. And then finally you get back round to, I've done all the things. Give me the, I think it's like a key ring or something. And that's what one small favor is. That's basically what happened today. I was like, I'm going to do a tree farm with Ars Nouveau, even though I know I could do it with just dire things or create or whatever. I can use the fell spell. That's what I'm planning on using. And then, I don't know, it spiraled from there, didn't it? So, anyway, we're going to call it there for today. We got into Ars Nouveau at least. I'm not a massive fan of magic mods, I will admit. I've said it many a time, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of magic mods, but I can do them when needed, I suppose. There's other creators out there that are way better with magic mods. You know who I'm talking about, but yeah, I prefer to stick to tech, but I feel like Ars Nouveau is kind of like tech-based. It's not quite like Britannia, where Britannia is basically a tech mod in, you know, the magic sort of clothing. Although we haven't seen Britannia in quite a while, actually. I think it was it in All the Mods 9? I know it was in All the Mods 8, but it got added like really late. So, yeah, anyway, All the Mods 10 has not had Britannia. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call it here for today. We've done quite a lot, if I'm honest. Yeah, we got Industrial Foregoing set up. We got this over here set up as well. We got that stuff outside set up. Mad, innit? Anyway, right, let's call it here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.